Next message.
Met you in Houston, patrol from Atlanta, New York from Pennsylvania, something. Fuck, all I know is you hot, you know this, you make it easy to blow this, you know this thing. Hurricane that ass for me, shaped like a glass for me. It's like I knew what I liked. I'm right, I know what I like. 6 sticks off.
Look at God, because this is literally where I'm going to go in the near future when I can afford to pay for college. Like, I'm going to Rice University. I did their business program when I was a kid in high school, and when I say I fucking excelled, like, my group was #1 in our group presentation, and at the end of the whole summer, we had an award ceremony, and my group won a lot of fucking awards for our work. So I know for a fact their business program, I can learn a lot and remember what I obtained. Now, I love my little afro hair I'll be wearing. This lady comes in the salon. Now, she done seen me with this hair plenty of times. Like, this has been my staple hair since December. So, you see me plenty times in this hair. So, why randomly, all of a sudden, I look like Bozo the Clown? Now, granted, I'd be telling that to myself, but, bitch, not in this wig. It's when I wear my pink wig when I look like Bozo the Clown, if we want to be for true. But it's the audacity to think that you have the right to come in and insult me. So, I was like, well, I love it, and everybody else be giving me compliments, so I guess I'm Bozo the Clown. Like, bitch, you really think you hurting my feelings or whatever? And I don't give a fuck about you being in pain. Being in pain does not give you an excuse nor a reason to say some shit like that to somebody, because baby, you a whole fucking drug addict, pill popping hoe. And yeah, that's exactly why you got these back issues that you have fucking now. And you want to know why? That's the reason why, because my motherfucking daddy had the same fucking issues, back issues, and no matter how many times that nigga has surgery, it still don't get fucking fixed. And she's mentioned how she about to have her surgery, and I'm like, bitch, your shit still gonna be fucking hurting because of that attitude right fucking there. But that's neither here or there, because I really wasn't thinking that shit. But most definitely, I'll let her know, like, it don't matter what the fuck you feel. And it wasn't funny, like, bitch, you the only one smiling and laughing. And then she tried to kind of fix it and soften up how she was talking to me. I'm like, bitch, I've been over you. Can you get in your lane, grandpa? Like, I've been over you anyway. Since I started working at this place, I never liked you. So, yeah, this is a person who reminds me of my sister. She has that ugly, always frowning, all ugly and shit, just like my sister. So she's always rubbed me the wrong way. And it's like, I keep telling Alberto that his clients, they devil is peeking out, and they devil is peeking out so much that they saying that shit in front of him. So it's like, I know he ain't gonna say nothing because he a coward like that, but I'm gonna wait and see what he says about her, because most definitely he talks about her, and most definitely the #1 thing that he says every time when she leave out the shop is that bitch was fucking high as fuck. So we gonna see if he say something, but I really don't think he gonna say something because he a pussy. Simple like that. No disrespect, no pun intended. Just like, I allow people to do things, but at the same time, when it comes to respect, I'm not gonna let anybody disrespect me. I don't give a fuck what I'm doing, what my profession is. If you think it's unprofessional, I'm not cussing you out. I'm respectfully telling you, bitch, fuck off. So yeah, luckily, by the grace of God, like, you want me to go get some Barbicide? Because, bitch, I need to get the fuck away from you. Like, I ain't like that shit, not one bit. Like, all this time, like, bitch, you should have said that the very first time you saw me with this wig on. But that right there is the ignorance that white people do to black folks when it comes to our natural fucking hair. And I knew exactly that's what that was. So, to me, I was like, yeah, let your devil peek out. Because that's what that was. And before I go back into this salon, 100% the reason why I was Bozo Clown today is because I look good. Like, when I looked at myself in the mirror, I was like, ooh, girl, you look pretty. And I do, because I got on a dress and I look cute. And that's exactly what the problem was. Like, I knew that shit. Like, I really did know that. I was like, I look good. So, yeah, bitch, I look good. Bozo the Clown ass. I am starting off my morning so freaking slow. I'm not really struggling. I'm just struggling to wake up because this morning, basically, well, I didn't go to sleep too late, of course, which that's not a problem because I still had my 4 hours of sleep. But what I did not need was, well, I did need this dream because I'm not even gonna lie. The dream I had this morning, if it wasn't for the fact that it was a dog in my dream, mentally in my head, I probably wouldn't have stayed in that fucking dream. But it was so weird because as soon as I shut my eyes to go to sleep, my niece pops up in my head. She hops out of the bed. She looks at me and she smiles. And then next thing you know, I feel my sister's energy. I don't know what kind of hex my sister trying to do to me, but it ain't gonna work. I don't know what it is because, like, I went to go search my dream. Everything went good. But it's the fact that when I went to search my dream, it was a lady who literally had my sister's face. And I was like, what the fuck? This bitch better not be trying to do no bullshit voodoo to me. Because the whole time when I've been growing up, people been calling my sister a witch. So, yeah. Whatever she trying to do to me, she need to fucking stop. But, the whole crazy part of my dream was somehow, some way, both my mama and sister ended there, but the dominant person in this dream was my sister. And there's this dog. It was a pit bull who was a brindle like Snoop Dogg, but it wasn't Snoop Dogg. And it just started with him being fucking crazy and just smashing his head against the building wall. And mind you, this wall was brick, but, you know, this is a dream, and this dog is, I'm in the house the whole time. My sister comes in and she tells me this, and all I feel in my sleep is spinning because this dog is basically making the building spin. And the reason why I was constantly in my head hearing this dog bang his head on the building, and then eventually he started banging his head on the apartment wall next to mine trying to get in. The reason why I felt that so intensely is because my neighbor downstairs was playing this music, and it was the bass that I was feeling, but in the dream it transferred to this dog making the noise, making the movement. And so next thing I know, this dog who was banging his head on the wall, he's even whining. Once he's like at the apartment wall, like he starts whining as he gets closer. And it's like all of a sudden I feel his energy that he coming to attack Snoop because he wants Snoop's spot. And I'm like, no nigga. And so the whole apartment is spinning. And when I say spinning, like, it's literally just spinning. And I'm standing in a spot and it's just spinning, but it's really not spinning. So I searched it and everything means good, but I did not need that energy. I did not. So needless to say, I still need just a little sleep. I'm up because when I woke up from the dream, like, I would be wide awake. But yeah. And And it's Sunday, the end of the work week, and I'm already regretting that I have to get up early, but it's for this, I have to get up early Monday, but it's for the sake of hopefully the greater cause. I have low expectations, but we're gonna see what happens. And then hopefully, if my niece even comes, I'm gonna take her to the rodeo, basically the carnival part of the rodeo. And then my coworker that I went and celebrated her birthday with, hopefully her and her family and best friends will be coming too. So it turned into an impromptu group trip, which that's perfectly fine because now I have someone to take pictures of us. So yes, so I'm about to walk Snoopy. Oh my goodness, before I forget, Snoop Dogg has graduated to loving on his mama a little bit differently. So twice my stomach was hurting in a row. This morning basically, and yesterday morning, I was cramping. And so I started cramping in my belly button area, mind you. If I can find this on TikTok, the girl's been saying if you stick certain oils in your belly button, it does certain things. And I predominantly use coconut oils, which I don't want that because that causes you to, you know, if you want to have a baby and shit like that, that's very helpful for that. So I feel stomach pain, but this go round, it's in my belly button. And Snoop Dogg, literally, as soon as I started feeling the pain and started making my little noise, he hopped up so fast to check on me. Like, he hopped on the side of the bed, and he was very concerned about me. And he just hopped up there and looked at me to see, like, you know, basically, what's the problem? And even yesterday morning, that was his night. He was sleeping in the bed. And even then, he started gravitating to me closer, trying to comfort me in my fucking pain. And I'm like, did he just do this 2 times in a row like this? Like, the first time I was like, aw, he's being so sensitive. But I didn't pay much mind to it. But the minute that nigga popped up, I was like, oh my God, he really, you know, he deciphered like, okay, this noise right here, this is her pain noise. Like, there's something wrong with her. And I'm like, oh. In the midst of my pain, I'm just so, this growth. It's so fucking amazing. Like, so amazing. He still got my nerves, but I still love it when he has a growth milestone because he too old to be acting the way he be acting. Like, he 4 years old now. Like, my nigga, you are almost an adult technically. So come on now. Because it's every 7 years, I believe. So, yeah, you too grown to be acting the way you be acting, but whatever. And before I forget, that lady who called me Bozo the clown yesterday, well, Friday, she did apologize, but it was nothing genuine about her apology. And I can tell you why. As soon as she came in, she apologized. I mean, as soon as I walked through the door, she instantly apologized. But it wasn't the apology that made me know that she didn't mean it. It was her body language. So anytime my mama do some BS and she has to be held accountable, that's when she starts doing, you know how like children, when children get in there, they get in trouble and they kind of like rock and try to put on that sad puppy dog face like they're real sorrowful. Yeah, she did that. And instantly I just knew it was full of fucking shit because when I say she looked just like my mama when my mama do that shit, she looked just like my mama when my mama do this shit. And not even that, after all of that shit, after her apologizing, she turns around and we're watching Jeopardy. Well, Jeopardy's on the TV and she's watching it, supposedly. And there's this white lady who has, number one, she has purple hair. That's the dead giveaway to what I'm about to say. She has purple hair, and you know how like a lot of rocker white ladies, they like the bangs that are like way up here, they look kind of crazy. Insulting this lady on her bangs, and even then I was like, well, I'm pretty sure that lady wants her bangs cut just like that. Like, here you go again, yet putting what you feel like somebody should do to themselves and projecting, because what? And the thing about it is, like, the lady had freshly purple hair, so you know them bangs was meant to be just like that. Just by looking at the lady's personality, her outfit, her body language, how she's talking, like, the bangs is her personality and it fit her, who she is, like. And it's like, lady, shut the fuck up type of shit. And then, not even that, I had to wash her hair, which I knew that was God testing me. I was like, you gonna make me wash her hair, huh? And so I washed her hair, no problem, nothing like that. And so of course she's talking, trying to make up for what she did, which, bitch, I've been over you anyway, type of shit. So she's talking, and in the midst of her talking, she lets me know she don't take a bath every day, that she will take a bath one day and the next day do a whole bath. And it's like, it's so funny because she said a horse bath, and I was like, oh, a hoe bath. She didn't like that, but it's like, it's the same fucking word. What's the difference between whore and a hoe? They're still the same meaning. But I enjoyed that she really felt a little certain type of way. And the thing about it is, in the topic of us talking, I was like, that's nasty. Even before she told me that she don't take a whatchamacallit. And I saw in her face how she didn't really respond to when I was like, that's nasty or whatever. And yeah, so it's like, bitch, you don't even take a bath every day. Like, I can come home from work and be too tired for a bath, yes, and that's okay, but I'm not gonna sleep in my street clothes. But I'm gonna take a bath the very next day. Like, that's fucking nasty. And it's like, even in me saying I can't do that, and she was like trying to put it on her older age. Like, my mom said this once, and I had to even tell my mom, I was like, you grew up at a time where your mother grew up in a time where taking a bath really wasn't an option type of thing. And even the lady mentioned, like, the plumbing system was way different back in the day. And that was a confirmation to something that I said to my mom, because it's like, yes, I understand you can be in too much pain to do something, but there's so many people out there who have the same problems that my mama and my sister have, and in talking and in passing, like, they're pushing themselves, they're doing things that my mom and my sister both claim that they can't do. And the thing about it is, they always say I can't, but I've never seen neither one of them even try. Or if, like, I saw my mom give up when she got her first knee placement, just from the physical therapy that they had to start doing immediately after surgery. Like, I saw her give up then, and she just found, she the type to just find some bullshit way to go around to just basically make it where, you know, it's not perfect, but, you know, she still can get around. And it's like, when she had to live with me, I watched her go up these stairs, and this was like not that long ago after her surgery. And like, the first step, she didn't even attempt to bend her knee. She just instantly just chose to do the lazy way of going up the stairs. And I was like, you didn't put the effort to bend that knee. Like, how am I supposed to willingly take care of you and you not doing what you supposed to do? I'm not going to take care of people who's not doing their part? Because yes, you're disabled, yes, you got these issues, but when it comes down to the things that you want to do, you sure do find a way to do those things. So how is it that you can't find a way to motivate yourself to get up, to get moving, to be mobile, but you can find a way to go get some food from Whataburger. You can get out the bed for that, but you can't get out the bed to play with your grandchild sometimes, or you can't get out the bed to actually spend time with your daughter as your daughter fucking cleans up after you. Like, I never understood her logic, why she thinks that as a provider, I want to just sit there and watch her sleep all for 4 fucking hours. Like, I can't sit there that long and literally watch somebody fucking sleep. No. Off subject, but yeah. So it's like, I got a confirmation about the bath thing that I mentioned to my mom. I was like, you in a time where you can take a bath every day. Take a fucking bath. Like, sorry, this is nasty, but yeah. It's just a shame. And so then the lady mentions her thing, and I'm just like, I don't care. Like, my body will not allow me to go over a day without a bath. Like, the cooch alone is not going to allow that. Like, that's even with me putting on a fresh pair of panties. Even if I did a horse bath on my cooch, she still wants a fucking clean ass bath. So in the midst of all of that, you apologize, you console somebody, then you reveal to me you a nasty ass person. So yes, but as I was going to walk dog, this is what I put on my stomach the other morning, and this is exactly why I felt that pain, because I do remember putting a little bit of the oil that I had in my belly button. So literally all I did the night before, like, my stomach was hurting and I wanted to soothe the pain. So I took a little oil, and literally all I did was rub it right where the pain is. And I waited. And then I took the little excess, it wasn't even much, and put my finger in my belly button. And yeah, that's why my belly button, I felt that pain, because that coconut oil. So yeah. Okay. So I went to the dealership again to try to fix my radio again. And once again, my radio could not be fixed. But on the bright side of everything, the man who came and got my keys out the car when I locked the car in the trunk that one time, he was the one who actually was working on my car. And so they called me over to a desk to tell me, like, he's gonna need longer with the car and so forth, so forth. And it's so cute because I finally got to, like, verbally speak out loud and let him know, like, you the reason why I came here in the first place. Still respects me, still taking care of me. Like, he asked me, he was like, what's your favorite radio station so I can put a radio station on? I was like, I don't even listen to the radio. That nigga still put the radio on for me. And that in itself, when I got in the car, I was like, aw. But no, out of everybody, that nigga still taking care of me, still respecting me. And once again, I gotta give him my flowers because he put the car on the radio station. And I should have said 97.9 The Box, but I really don't listen to the radio. I really don't. Like, I fucking hate commercials. Like, I want cable just so I can fast forward the commercials. That's it. Like, all I want cable for is to record on my show so I can fast forward. So, yes. So, hopefully, third time, fourth time. What time was this? Yeah, so hopefully third time's a charm and I can finally get my radio I gotta wait a little bit longer again so I can actually make time to be off. So, oh, and then not even that, I was finally able to be like, yeah, because I lost a lot of money fucking with y'all the last time. Like, that in itself, I needed them to understand that shit right there because they really did. And, not even that, I was able to let them know, like, I make my own schedule. Like, I can handle it. But it's like, when you're being a procrastinator and not telling the truth, like, bitch, it's just me. All I have is myself type of shit. And y'all disrespecting that shit with whatever bullshit y'all doing. So I was happy I was able to be like, I lost a lot of money. Because I really did. Like, I lost 3 weeks worth of money behind them. So, yeah. So, bright side of everything, I finally was able to tell my truth. And believe it or not, just letting him know he's the reason why I'm here, and just letting them know, like, I lost a lot of fucking money. Like, I felt so much peace after that. So, we'll see what happens. Like,
I know you see. to do it now. Baby, now we can close. Let's go, let's go. Let's not get in a hurry. No, that's too slow. Hey, go ahead and put that thing in motion. I want you to
take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the uniform, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird ass jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro Pay 5-day stay, take off for the meal, hella Friday. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad, take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I mad. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the shit mill, take off the dojo, take off the broken bag. Take all that designer bullshit off and what do you have?
You ugly as fuck.
You out of pocket.
2 ATMs, you stepping to what?
You out of pocket.
Who you think they talk about? Talk about us.
You out of pocket.
Who you think they carry up for us?
You back in pocket.
The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits are vanished, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants niggas and bitches to sleep in the box, but they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting fucked. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change, you miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries.
Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro Pay 5-day stay, take off for the meal, hella Friday. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad, take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I mad. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the short mill, take off the dojo, take off the broken bag. Take all that designer bullshit off and what do you have?
You ugly as fuck.
That was a good one.
It's that bird in the VIP line with the V-time and the East Run. She drive the Nissan and she in a Pima. I don't want her.